Hey guys, it's Heather. Shop Miss A. I've never... What was Shop Miss A? I kept seeing it in my comments section. Heather, gotta check out Shop Miss A. I'm like, what? Who? I think I might be living under a rock. That might be a possibility, right? It's possible. I went and looked. And I bought just a few things. Makeup. I go there to save money so I can buy more. How does that make sense? Okay, roll it. So today, we're just going to open it up. We're just going to take a look at what I got. Maybe swatch a few things. Then we'll do another video where I'll just do a full face of Shop Miss A products. Okay, Shop Miss A products. Okay, so here, I'm not going to lie to you guys, okay? I can't lie to you. I already opened this. I already went through everything. I've already recorded this video. I actually recorded 4 videos, and I don't know what happened, but there's no audio. None. It bothers me because one of the things that I like doing with you guys is opening something for the first time with you. So you guys get to see like my first genuine reaction. So that's not happening today. You know what? I do have a lot going on in my life, so my brain likes to do brain dumps. It's actually kind of funny that the brain of Heather does this. Every so often, and usually it's pretty often, every few days, my brain kind of goes through everything, shuffles through the little Rolodex. Don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Get rid of it, she doesn't need it. Get it out of here. So if I ever need to like refer back to something like, what was that? I don't remember. We're going on 2 weeks ago that I opened this and filmed it and it got ruined. So I'm hoping I forgot. The brain of Heather did a brain dump and there's nothing left up here. Did I just like open the door for like horrible jokes? Yeah, I did. What? There's another bag inside this bag. What? Wow, guys, I didn't know they did that. I already knew it. I knew it. I knew they did it. I feel like I'm down here. Because I'm trying to get the Heather in the shot, but we don't need Heather. But let's dump it. All right, there, that's good. Okay, so now we're just going to bring it in. What is this? What's this? I've never seen this before. What is it? It's my receipt. Don't judge me. Yeah, I got everything from... I don't believe I got skincare. I may have. See, I already forgot. It's working in our favor. The fact that my brain works very uniquely is working in our favor right now. I don't recall if I got skincare. Wow, that's crazy. But I did get everything so I could do a full face from setting spray to primer, lashes. All right, I'm just going to dump. We're just going to dump. Piper's not in here with me, so I don't have to worry about the bag on the floor. I'm going to attempt to go through everything in order of how I would put it on my face. Okay? I'm going to try it. Oh. Angel, you're kind of being weird. I guess I did get 2 things that are considered, skincare. Under eye serum, I like adding a little extra hydration under my eyes before I start getting ready. This feels really nice, feels very nourishing. I like serums more than creams. I put a lot on my hand, my goodness. It's the AOA Studio Nourish Under Eye Serum. Is it focusing? You don't want like a super dry under eye. So you also don't want it overly moisturized, so then like your makeup starts like falling off your face. That's not good. And then the other skincare thing, I guess you could say, is the Global Beauty Care. I have picked this up before, but it was more of like they were in pouches. This is just like a bottle of it. What I love about this peel off mask, and I have heard, oops, boy, that's just kind of coming out all over the place. I have heard that peel off masks are not super great for your skin. I like using them to rip out all my baby hairs. I do. I'm going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, and then we're going to let it dry. Like, who doesn't love a good peel-off mask? You want to stay away from the eyebrows. You want to know why I know that you should stay away from the eyebrows? Trust me. Stay away from the eyebrows. I got it too close to my eyebrow, not realizing it was too close to my eyebrow. And then when I started pulling it off, especially like right here, I have a little bit of peach fuzz that grows right here. So when I got there, it was quite painful. So I just gave it a good, let's just get it over with. It took some of my eyebrow with it. And I had like this little gap for a little bit. Whatever. Happens to the best of us, right? Let's let this dry a little bit. Then we're going to pull the peach fuzz off the back of the hand. I got a little bit back there. I don't know prices on any of this stuff. You guys would have to go look it up. It's all cheap. It's all inexpensive. Anyway, so this primer is the AOA Studio filter-free face primer. Minimizes pores. It just feels like a moisturizer. It just feels very moisturizing. I'll try it. I'll try it. Oh yeah. So I did get a setting spray, but then they had this thing that's a flawless primer spray. And then I got the flawless matte setting spray. So that would be like towards the end of the look. But a primer spray. Huh? It says this refreshing, weightless micro mist gripping primer hydrates, preps the skin for a flawless makeup. A gripping primer. So it should leave the skin like sticky, right? I'm just going to let that rest a minute. We'll see if it leaves the skin sticky. So then your foundation sticks to it better. Oh, yeah. Oh. They had a little hair headband. Why was that so hard for me to figure out? Hair headband. It's nice and thin. Nice and stretchy. And it has little rhinestones on it. I don't know how well that will stand up in the wash. Maybe you'd have to hand wash this? I don't know. Remember back in the 80s where those workout videos? Remember, what was his name? The workout guy with the curly hair? Richard Simmons. He had it going on, man. Man, that guy was awesome. Anyway, I like how thin it is, and it's just a little bit more wider. I like that. I like it. Is this dry yet? Oh, it's dry now. It's dry. I don't think I put it on thick enough, did I? Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Now the back of my hand will be all red. I get red real easy. The primer that we sprayed over here, it's not sticky at all. So the fact that it's claiming that it's a gripper primer, I don't get the gripping part, but I do feel very moisturized. It feels very soft and silky and like smooth, but I don't get the gripping part. I don't know, but that's what I get from it. Oh yeah, so I got a little blender. A little blender. And lately I have been putting my foundation on with a brush. I'm kind of leaning towards the brush method. Some foundations are going to work better with different products. So if you do struggle with a certain foundation and you use a sponge, try a brush. Like back in the day, we used to just slather it on with our fingers. But nowadays it seems like everyone uses sponges or brushes. But this feels really nice. It is a A2O Lab Mochi Peach Blender. It actually feels very soft before it's wet. It feels really nice. And then also I picked up some brushes. I was just gonna get one or two. Like, might as well. We'll just pick up one or two. For a couple bucks more, you can get a whole set of them. And I didn't think it was too badly priced. Well, there's a $10 price tag on there. It's the AOA Studio 10-piece ultraviolet contour brush set and brush roll. So it's 10 brushes, one case. So the fact that it's $10 and you get 10 brushes and a case, I thought that was a pretty good deal. There aren't any small ones like Precision. These eye brushes, even though I like the shapes of them, they really don't give you any, you know, like the angled for if you want to do eyeliner. Because this one, even though the shape, I was like, oh, I could use that for, you know, eyeliner. But it's pretty chubby. It's too fluffy. Then some complexion products. I like getting green. My favorite one to offset the redness that I can get, the e.l.f. These color correctors that they have, I think they're only like $4 each. These are great for the price. This e.l.f. one, they nailed it. $4 for a color corrector. You can't beat it. It's a good deal. I like how it blends. This one, I'm afraid it might be too dry. We'll just kind of see. It is very, you don't need much. I took way too much, and I didn't even take that much, and I took too much. Look like the Hulk. I don't know, maybe mix just a little blotch with just a little bit of lotion to kind of thin it out and make it a little more hydrating. But we'll have to try it on the face to see how well it mixes and plays well with others. Right. What is the next thing? Foundation. I did get a couple of them because I didn't know which way we wanted to go. I think I got a variety of coverage. This AOA Studio Satin Drops Foundation. I don't know. We'll play with these later, but I did get 3 different types of foundation. One is the AOA Studio Satin Drops Foundation. It says that it's lightweight and buildable. And then I got the AOA Studio Complexion Liquid Foundation Pure. It says that it's pure creamy formula, pure coverage, pure blendability. I don't know. And then the AOA Studio, is that like their brand? AOA Studio? Luminous Skin Veil BB Cream. So we have those products for foundation. I did get some powder foundations as well. I got the Soft Touch Blurring Powder Foundation, and I got 3 different shades of that. I got L3. We'll have to see how well that matches. And then I got it in a translucent pink, and then also in translucent, which is pretty white. I get a little scared when I see something that says that it's translucent and it's white. It's like, ooh, it feels nice. Ooh, it doesn't feel very chalky at all. I do worry though when things are pretty white. Some shimmer in there, it's catching the light. And then this translucent pink. Ooh. It doesn't break real easy, that's for sure. Come on. I don't think I opened these the first time I recorded. I'm gonna put this on the other side. This was where I put the white, and then we'll do the translucent pink on this side. And I'm kind of thinking that translucent pink, way better than the translucent. Way better. So that might be a better fit for me, the pink. The L3. Get a clean finger here. Might have a little too much yellow in it for me, but just swatching it, it feels really nice on the skin. I'm actually impressed with those. That's the Soft Touch Blurring Powder Foundation. AOA Studio. Concealer. So this concealer, I have high hopes for this. I'm really excited about this one. AOA Studio Flawless Liquid Concealer. I feel like the color is pretty good on that. It might be on point with that. Blending it. It is dry. It sets up very quickly. Like very quickly. Very quickly. It sets up. Coverage looks good on that. Color might be a little off, but we'll work with it. We'll see. But I'm really surprised on how fast that sets up. Okay, so the only contour, I only got one contour stick. It's nothing contour about it. I will not be using this for contour. I didn't even take it out of the packaging the first time around. It looks very a copper, bronzy, shimmery kind of a thing where maybe like an eyeshadow. Let's just get it out. We'll get it out. I don't know why I didn't get it out the first time around, but I like LA colors. I think it would be a very pretty eyeshadow. Not contour. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Got a lot of shine to it. Very pretty. Very creamy. Blends really nice. Like this thing is beautiful. But the contour stick, I'm not seeing that. It says the color is bronzer. Not a contour stick. At least not for me. Wow. The AOA Studio Perfect Bronzer Pop. Almost dropped it again. I got butterfingers today. AOA Studio Perfect Bronzer Powder. Got two different colors. I already know this one's too yellow. That color is Toasted. They say they're $1 each. Packaging, it says they're $1. Toasted and Latte. The latte looks okay. Looks like a nice color for bronzer, but this one just is a little too yellow for me. I don't know what is with my camera. There. That's the Toasted. This one has got a little too yellow in it for me, but the latte I think would work a lot better. Should we swatch that real quick? Let's just do one. We'll do the latte. Oh, did I get it on my nose? Oh, it doesn't feel real chalky. It feels very soft. Very soft. That's why I have to whisper it. It feels very soft. Blendable. Kind of blotchy though. Might be a good bronzer. Doesn't feel real chalky and drying. You guys, so far, like this is pretty good. I'm impressed so far with Shot Miss A. I'm just gonna tell you, I'm a little shook. A little shook. Oh yeah, I got this. So this one is the Malibu Glitz, and it's called Sun Kiss Trio Bronzer. Let me see. That seems nice. Very light though. It's taken a few dips for anything to kind of show up on my little, which I mean, we got a white canvas here. It should be able to show up a little bit easier, but you're gonna have to dip in quite a bit. The white down the center is giving it just a little bit of a, very little bit of a I'm struggling with words. See what happens when you don't get enough sleep? How much sleep do you guys get at night? I function so much better when I can get 7 to 8 hours of sleep. But if I get 6 or less, it's an issue. How I think, like my overall, how productive I am, how happy I am, like how I can make decisions. But how much sleep do you guys get consistently, like at night? Like I'd like to know. I'm being nosy. I want to know how much do you guys sleep at night. Right now I'm in bed for a decent amount of time, but I'm getting woken up constantly, so I'm a little groggy. I didn't get very many brow products. I got this Sculpt My Brow Clear Pomade. It'll be interesting to try it. The little sticker on here says $1. It It's the AOA Studio Sculpt My Brow Clear Pomade. We have that. We'll play with that later. There's really nothing to swatch with that. And then I have the AOA Studio, the color is Taupe, Dual Brow Definer. And then a AOA Studio Taupe in the brow little brush. So anyway, we'll try those products when we go to do our full face of this stuff. So these are two blushes that I picked up. It's AOA Studio Cherry Blossom. And the two colors that I got is Kyoko and Yorokobi. Yorokobi, I think that's how you pronounce that. I'm not sure. So those are the two colors that I picked up. I got 4 different setting powders. Looks like they're trying to dupe that one that I get. I love it's the Givenchy. I love it. It's got its meat claws hooked into me. Just using a little bit and setting where I use my concealer. So I seen that they had their little version of it, and so I picked up 2 of them. I got one for fair and then one for light. So we have those 2. So we'll try that. The brand on that is the AOA Studio Flawless Setting and Finishing Loose Powder. And then, please, someone tell me, is AOA Studio, is that Shop Miss A's brand? Is that their brand? I don't know. But I'm starting to get tired of saying it. It's AOA Studio Puff and Set Setting Powder. I got 2 different ones. I got translucent and a brightening, which has got just a little bit of pink in it. Translucent is very white. I don't know about that. Blotting papers. You need blotting papers. If you're an oily person, you get pretty oily, you need blotting papers. And blotting is exactly what it says. You put it on, don't wipe, don't move it around. Just press it onto your skin. It absorbs oil and it leaves your makeup undisturbed. Like it won't bother your makeup. So like right here, let's see. There should be something there. See, you guys see how it gets a little darker? That's the oil and it leaves your makeup alone. So sometimes if I feel like, ooh, I need to touch up, usually you don't. Or if I just use a blotting paper, I don't feel like I need to touch up my makeup. Adding a bunch of powder on top of your makeup, by the end of the day, you're going to look pretty cakey. It's going to keep you looking snatched and fresh all day. And I really don't think you need to spend a lot of money on blotting papers. Fenty's got really nice ones. She does have nice ones, but ones like this that are really inexpensive, they work just fine. Then a couple of highlighters. This one is AOA Studio. AOA Studio Everglow Highlighter, and the color is Morning Star. I don't know, my light is kind of bright. Looking at it in the camera with the bright light, it does look a heck of a lot lighter. It actually looks very intimidating on how orange it looks. But putting it on the skin, it actually looks really pretty. I got 2 more highlighters by AOA Studio. Velour highlighter. 2 different colors. Clumsy, Circus. So when I swatched this earlier, when I recorded this video before, it's very chunky. Very, very pigmented. Like we've got, it's a force to be reckoned with. Blotchy, doesn't really blend super smooth. You're gonna really have to work with it, but the pigment is there. She's highlighting. No doubt about that. She highlighting. So we got those. Another highlighter I picked up is this Long Lasting Glow, the AOA Studio Glow Baby. This is more of like a creamier one, something that you would maybe possibly put underneath your foundation to give you that glow from within. So then eyes. So we got eyes and lips that are left. So I did pick up a few eyeliners. We'll play with these later. I got a liquid one and then a couple of just pencils. This is Cosmic Cowgirl, AOA Studio Cosmic Cowgirl. It's just a liquid eyeliner. And then I got an LA Colors eyeliner pencil. And then what is this one? Artista, AOA Studio, Artista eyeliner in the color brown. And then the LA Color one is black brown. And this liquid one is what? Black. So then this mascara has, it's unique. It's interesting. Apparently this mascara is supposed to do both. It's supposed to lengthen and it's supposed to add volume. It's the 2-in-1 mascara Duo Flex. I didn't know one mascara could do that, and it shows it right here. This is volume, the white is volume, and then this is lengthen. Unscrew this part. This is supposed to give you volume. Put that in. Unscrew the end, and this is supposed to lengthen. Well, how the heck does that work? Like, wait, what? Like, it literally, when I first opened this, like when I filmed before, it took a minute, my tired little brain, it took a minute to understand what the heck this meant. I was like, wait, what? How? How are they claiming that there's two separate, and they do two separate things, but it's the same wand? So here's why. Here's what I figured out. So you pull that out, and they're claiming that this one is supposed to give you volume. So then I kept it like this, and I pulled this out. So all it does, are you watching? It pulls the wand out, and you see all that product that's left behind right there? So it's just cleaning the wand off to give you length. And then you stick it back in there and get all that product back on, and then it gives you volume. I don't know about that. I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Do you think that's legit? Like, take product off and say, okay, now that it'll lengthen it. Put a bunch on, it'll bulk it up. I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think we're going to test it out? Yes, I will. I'm going to do length on one side, and I'm going to do volume on the other. Yeah, so then, lashes. I didn't know which lash to get, so I got a bunch of lashes. This one is my one that I love, where they taper shorter on the inner corner of the eye, and then it gets longer as it goes out. Those are my favorite. I love that kind of a lash, but I love a tapered look. Love it. These look a little plastic. The Cara Beauty, it says 100% human hair. They're very flat though. These are not fluffy. They're very like one row of hair kind of thing. AOA Pro Bionic Vegan Mink. These are nice and fluffy. These looked fun. Those are very cute. And then I have the AOA Studio 3D Faux Mink. This is 1612 Jean, and this is 1609 Jackie. This one, the Jean is thicker, and then the Jackie is thinner, but a little fluffy. Kind of nice. Love it. The setting spray, that Flawless Matte Setting Spray. Ooh, Butterfingers. If I don't have a super fine mist in my setting spray, I don't like it. Oh, that's a fine mist. That's nice. Very little scent. It smells all right. It's a really nice fine mist. Love that. That's the AOA Studio Flawless Matte Setting Spray. So they had it with this one. Like, you could buy this, or you could buy them together. Guess what I did? I bought them together. How'd you know? Who told you? What are you guys having for dinner tonight? You ever get into those little grooves where you're kind of stuck? You make the same 5 meals over and over and over. That's where I'm at right now. So I think I'm making pork chops cooked in like a Parmesan garlic sauce. Sounds good. Hopefully it turns out great. Oh yeah, I got 2 more eye products. I thought we were done with eyes. It's the AOA Studio XL Long Lasting shadow stick. So I got 2 different colors. You know me and my neutrals. Shimmer Noir, number 226, and then Matte Taupe, 218. So here's the colors on them. Cute. Oh, yeah, that's right. I got a lash glue as well. I'll have to try that with the lashes. I don't normally like to explore with different lash adhesive. I use Kiss. It works great. It's inexpensive and my eyes don't freak out. So exploring with different adhesives kind of makes me a little nervous. I don't want my eyes to swell up and like react to some adhesive. So I'm feeling brave. I'm feeling strong. I feel like we can get through it. But it's the AOA Studio Super Strip Lash Adhesive. And I like lash glues that come with the brush twist off bottle versus like squirting it on. I feel like I have more control with the brush. Okay, we do have some eyeshadows. I'll save those for last. We're gonna go right into lips really quick. Lipsticks. I want to see, these were $1 each, like they were clearancing them out. The AOA Studio Wonder Lip Lock 24-hour lipstick. 24-hour lipstick? Like how? You have a lipstick that lasts 24 hours? I'm constantly licking my lips. I always have to reapply my lip products constantly throughout the day. It's just a habit I have, and I really wish I didn't have this habit. It drives me crazy. Even like editing my videos. I'm like, stop licking your lips. It's kind of irritating. Frost Naughty seems a little too dark. I don't think this is gonna work for me, but the fact that it was $1, right? I didn't care what color it was. I'm getting it. That's Frost Naughty. Very pretty color. It'll look beautiful on someone, but not on these lips. It does feel a little dry. I don't know, maybe they were old and they were getting rid of them. Do you guys hear Piper down there? She's a cutie. The other day, so she's doing really good with potty training. I have to tell you guys this. She's done it 3 times. So occasionally she will have accidents, especially if it's thundering outside. She doesn't like to go outside. So you take her out and she runs right to the door, and then she'll have an accident in the house, which that's all right. We're young. We're still trying to figure it out, right? She's like 10 weeks old, right? So when she does number 2, when she does a little poo, she'll sit there and barks at it. Like, look what you made me do. It like upsets her that she just had to poop in the house. And she only does it if she poops inside. Like, it's very upsetting for her. Anyway, I won't go over the other colors. The other colors are colors that I would typically get. They're very nude, very neutral. I got a couple of lip liners. This brand, AOA Studio, the Artista. And I got 2 different lip liners, rose brown and beige. So I got those 2. 2 lip liners in the AOA Studio, Cosmic Cowgirl. I don't know if that's like a line that they had. The 2 colors, Open Range and Starbase. Got those. Cosmic Cowgirl, the liquid lip gloss. It's a matte though. I'm not understanding, this is another product. What was it, like a Temu product? Where they're calling it a lip gloss, but it's matte. That's not a lip gloss though. Lip gloss is shiny. Well, that would make it a liquid lipstick. So I don't know, but we'll try it out. Outlawed is the color, and that's this color right here. Very pretty. We've got that, and then a Cosmic Cowgirl to add the shine that we're missing. This is lip gloss. I wonder what they're calling this. This is a glitter lip gloss, they call that. The color is Showdown. Looks very shimmering, glittery in there. It just looks like a clear gloss on the skin. If you catch the light just right, then you get the shimmer that it looks like in there. But otherwise, it just looks like a clear gloss, and unless you hit the light just right. This is very pretty. It smells good too. I didn't notice that. Oh, it smells really good. It smells really good. AOA Studio. Chroma. Remember those pens that we all used to have or wish that we had? You go like that to change the color. Right? Anyway, so we got one of those different lipsticks. It's more balmy than a lipstick. Very moisturizing, feels pretty good. Okay, so then I did get one palette, and then I got a bunch of like loose individual eyeshadows. So this one is the Starry Color Stylist Matte Eyeshadow. It's just some neutrals. They're all mattes, none of them are shimmer. I was just gonna get that, but then I thought, well, let's try some of their individual single shadows. I got 12, I think, single shadows. We got a whole variety. I wasn't actually very impressed with the color selection that they had with all of these, and then I got the magnetic, empty, refillable magnetic palette to put them in. Let's see, does it have a price on there? $7 for this magnetic palette. Feels really nice considering it was only $7. Feels decent. Got a nice little mirror in there. But anyway, we'll go over all those when we go to put all the products on, and we'll review the whole thing. We'll have fun with it. So far what I see, I think it's worth it. Like majority of this seems very decent. So we'll just have to put it on the face and see how well it blends and how well it wears all day, and if we can get it to look good. But now we just got to find some time where we can put it on our face, because I got a lot of content that I want to get out to you guys. So we'll have to get that in line to get it out, and we will review this. I'm just not sure when we'll get to it, but we will. All right, I'm going to get going. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you guys on my next one. Bye.